Hello worldo, this is Wolfstar Games, it's Anton, and welcome back to more of Robotics Notes DaSH. Last time, Kimijima kind of put the moves on Kaito, but I put the kibosh on that real quick. Don't want that. We're gonna hop right into things here. However, Kimijima Ko stops him with his hand. Stops Kaito.
ノット、今日の相手は君じゃないよ。
Oh, he is it? Yeah. From memory, we're getting into a shooting range match, a shooting gallery.
Huh? 今日僕と勝負するのは君だよ。古氷コナ。いや、コウジロフラウと呼んだ方がいいのかな。
Oh, interesting. He's challenging Frau. Why Frau?
なんで私?
Yeah, why Frau? Why me? Why me of all people?
一度君とはじっくり手合わせしてみたいと思ってたんだよ。
Kimijima Ko's gaze affixes to... That's right, I tend to forget. I'm from Daru's perspective. Kimijima Ko's gaze affixes to Frauton.
変態は死ぬべき!
It's like Daru takes offense to that.
なんで橋田さんが苦しんでるの?
It's like read the room, Kaito.
で、どうする? 僕の挑戦を受けるかい?
ぐぬぬ。
コナちゃん、別に断ってもいいよ。あとは俺たちが。
It's like, is Frau up to the challenge?
いいだろう。俺の魂をかけるぜ。
Wager your soul? What? What do you mean by that? Frauton defies our expectations and steps forward heroically to accept the challenge. Like, Frau never bows down to a challenge. Like, I will step forward heroically and accept it.
コナちゃん、大丈夫なの?
ヤシオ先輩の魂もかけよう。ドン!
Excuse me? Wager Kaito's soul. Also, bam. What are you, Emerald now? Bam!
なんで?
Forgive me if I just peeked the mic.
よーし、わかった。それじゃあ勝負を始めようじゃないか。
Alright, let the game begin. Yashio-kyun looks extremely annoyed, but Frauton, on the other hand, seems ready to go.
それじゃあ僕から行くよ。
Kimijima Ko holds up his rifle that he pulled out of nowhere and aims down the sight with a sharp look in his eyes. He just pulled it out of nowhere? I mean... So, the gun is data? I mean, he comes out of the kind of the ether out of nowhere. So, why not a gun?
どういうことだ?
どうしたんだろう?
見えない。
You can't see?
それ前髪が邪魔になってんじゃね?
ああ、なるほど。そうか。ありがとう。
Is that seriously it? His bangs are in the way? Then just tie your hair back. At this point, I can't tell when he's joking or being completely serious. He brushes his hair to the side and takes aim once again. Then,
そこ
the bullets he fires consecutively hit the targets in a show of brilliant skill. 3 boxes of snacks are knocked over.
イエス
Yes! Funny that was in English. He raises his fist in celebration.
これでも子供の頃は射的のこうちゃんと呼ばれてたのさ
Ko-chan the sharpshooter. Okay.
天才プログラマーだかなんだか知らないがこのこうちゃんに勝てるかな
I certainly hope so.
ま、無理だとは思うがねやるならせいぜいあがいてみるがいい
It's like we just need to knock him down a few pegs. I guess we'll do that with each character. Kimijima Ko says with a prized chocolate cigar in his mouth. Chocolate cigar, huh? A product where chocolate is made to appear like a cigar. Kinda like a candy cigarette then. Alright. His smile is full of certainty. He believes he's won this.
コナちゃん、大丈夫？なんなら俺が。
Yashio-kyun swallows his words mid-sentence. Frautan drifts forward. There's an unknown, mysterious light emanating from her eyes. Huh?
初めてですよ。ここまで私をコケにしたおバカさんは。
Oh, Frau is very serious. It's like she never backs down from a challenge, and she does not like to be mocked. Duly noted.
コナちゃん？
大サービスでご覧入れましょう。私の真の姿を。
Her true form. The music's really ramping up here. Frautan yanks the rifle from Kimijima Ko's hands and aims it. I wasn't the only one who swallowed my breath at the sight of her actions. Both Kimijima Ko and Yashio-kyun do so too.
その構えは
まさか
コナちゃん。
目標を補足。
いや、コナちゃん、その構え方違う。
Her stance is wrong?
いや、ヤシオキュン、あれでいいんだ。
I hope so.
いや、でも。
I love this track. It's so much fun.
エネルギー充填 120%。
120%. Okay.
あれこそが伝説の
覇王の構え
Stance of the ruler. Alright.
覇王の構え。
Kaito is so lost.
ちょろいもんだぜ。
Easy peasy, yeah!
その綺麗な顔を吹っ飛ばしてやる。
You do that, Frau. You do that. She fires the cork bullets, which are accompanied by a satisfying popping noise. Yeah. Oh. Then 2 more shots. Do my own sound effects. The bullets Frautan fired, not a single one hits their target, instead flying off in all sorts of weird directions. Does it work?
報酬はスイス銀行に振り込んでクレメンス。
In your Swiss bank account, Clemens. Okay. Clemens, Japanese internet slang. XX shite kure means do XX for me. It is made upon by swapping kure to Clemens, who is a retired MLB pitcher. Baseball? Huh. Swiss bank. A bank famous for yeah. I almost did it again. A bank famous for their high confidentiality. Known for not leaking any personal information unless there is evidence of an obvious crime. Due to this, a super elite sniper from a famous manga gets paid through it. Super elite sniper from a famous manga. I have no idea what that is referencing. I don't know any manga. Its use has become a cliche.
いや、全部外してるからさ。
Oh, she did? Well.
銃なんて撃ったことありませんし。
Valiant effort, I guess then? Also, stop. In the name of love.
じゃあなんでやったの？
She couldn't back down.
できると思ったからですよ。キリ！
Like I said, valiant effort. Too easy. Means too easy. When used for yourself, it means you're bragging, but when used for others, it is belittling toward their gameplay.
まあまあ、ここはフラウタンに任せた僕たちにも責任があるわけだし。
そんな悠長なこと言ってる場合、負けたらどうなるか。
いやいや、残念だったね、君たち。
What's gonna happen if we lose? Is there gonna be another AR hiccup again? I mean, that's the only thing I can think of that would happen.
だが、今日はいいものを見せてもらったよ。まさか、あの伝説の覇王の構えを目にすることができるなんてね。ま、そのお礼というわけではないが、今日のところはヒントを教えてあげようじゃないか。
Well, how magnanimous of him. Just gonna give us the clue. Just like that. Well, thank you.
え？
It's like, first we win him over with the water balloon fight, and now we win him over again with this shooting range.
というわけで、ジオタグのありかは旧空港だよ。せいぜい探すといい。
At the old airport. Okay, so basically back at Frau's home, Old Tanegashima Airport, opened in 1958 as an airport with a runway 1,500 meters long. In March of 2006, the new Tanegashima Airport, Cosmoport Tanegashima, opened. Now the old airport is a ruin. I'm grateful that he wants to volunteer information to us like that.
おっと、そういえば、あさってはもう本祭の始まりだったね。楽しみにしてるよ。君たちの作るお祭りを。
Kimiji Mako winks at us before disappearing.
なんなのあれ。頼んでもないのにいろいろ話してくれてさ。
It's a way to get information out of him, I guess. Just do something randomly that impresses him.
まあなんか知らんけどラッキーってことでいいんじゃね？
Maybe. We know the location of the next geotag now. No time to get over to the airport.
すべては狙い通りですし、お筋。
Did Frau know what to do to get Kimijima Ko to give us the clue?
っていうか、茶番って感じ。
Kind of. Don't say that, Yashio-kyun. Why? Yeah, well.
ここが旧種子島空港だよ。
Wonder where it could possibly be here. Yashio-kyun shows me to a vast open area located along the road just before reaching Nakatane.
今は使われてないみたいね。
ご覧の通り。
Yashio-kyun, for some reason, looks out into the distance with a dazzled look in his eyes. I don't think we've been here yet. I don't think. Yeah, I have not looked at the geotags here, so yeah, I haven't been here yet. Central Tanegashima High Robot Club Hangar. Currently occupied. Supervisor Airport Administration Office. And that's the only two things there, which is... It's like, well, why have a repeating one? It's like, why just have one to encompass both of them? Then again, what do I know? Yeah, I think this is new. I just noticed, but the Waizaka Gun Festival in Tanegashima is going on for 2 weeks? That's amazing! There aren't many festivals like it. Operations looks really hard to run, but I think it's an aggressive idea, nya. I respect it, nya. But it's not buzzing in Tokyo, right? It's not, nya. The festival looks fun. It's festival season everywhere. Maybe Mayushi should go on a trip too. I want to eat chocolate-covered bananas and candy apples. Oh man, don't make me hungry, Mayuri. God, I haven't had a chocolate-covered banana in ages. And I don't think I've ever had a candied apple. I think taking a trip is the right idea, since the festivals around Akihabara are almost all done. Then let's go together next time. Paris spotting a new festival that I'm thinking to do soon, yeah? The name is Akihabara Maid Festival, yeah! I had a little too much fun with that, I think. Yeah! It stands up. Will hundreds of maids be walking on Chodori? Thinking about it, yeah. Not sure what that emoticon means. I don't know that many emoticons. Sounds fun. Dear Destiny, I reject your request. I really rolled my R there. Our shrine does not reject anyone who comes, so please don't overthink it. Luca says to Hoen Kyoma, who overthinks everything. Business as usual at the food court. It's only for the festival that consecutive work days are tiring. Yes, they are. I know all too well. Nope, I take that back. Going to work hard today too. Storm and surge of a blast of spirit. Good for Rel! I am alone at the festival again today. Oh. It's like, and Heidi just wants some company. But we're all busy with something. Especially Kaito and Daru trying to fix everything. Mask stands and yo-yo fishing. What to do? Yo-yo fishing? How does that work? Yesterday, when I was eating a Frankfurt H-san? Oh no, wait. I ran that together. When I was eating a Frankfurt H-san said I shouldn't be eating it in front of people. I wonder why. H-san. Daru? Is that who she's referring to? I think that's who she's referring to. Hard-headed? No. Heart-hearted. Hard-hearted sergeant won't find me if I can make it to the harbor. Well, what are you doing, bro? Of course, this is a bluff. Got a problem? Oh, okay, she's bluffing. Handmade glasses. If you think about it, that's pretty amazing. But who really is he to make such a thing? Talking about the glasses that Daru invented. Just a traveler and a gentleman. Okay, I just realized what his profile picture is. It's him doing this next to his face. It's like, rock on! Well, because of someone else, I got in major trouble yesterday. I feel like I'm all over the place today. Could have had a little bit more fun if I didn't get caught. Well, you kinda dug your grave once you decided to show Kaito those glasses, Daru. That's your own fault, and no one else's. No, first off, it's all your fault that you brought something like that. Exactly. Don't blame someone else for it. And of course, Subaru agrees with Kaito. That's rich, you guys. Which one of you got to see more anyway? Do we really want to talk about that? Looks like all three of you have not learned your lesson. Ooh, Akio calling them out. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. This really hurts coming from Juna. I despise you. I think being perverted is bad. Yeah. Heidi would say that, seeing that she's the youngest. I will forgive you after you let me borrow those glasses. Like I said, she's kind of for it. And of course, Senpai and Four Eyes are in swimming suits. It's like Frau wants to borrow those glasses so she can ogle Kaito and Subaru, and so she can get her fetishes and fantasies on about them. Oh god. Oh. I'm gonna tell on you. To her father. That won't go well. Ooh. Oh, whoops. To everyone. To every girl. I'm very sorry. It's like you're gonna have to do more than just say sorry to make up for this, Daru. Oh, and Kaito does the same thing. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I mean, what happened happened. They're teenage boys. It's like they'll learn. His line of sight is pointed at some sort of hangar. The heavy-looking door guarding it is closed shut. It doesn't seem like anyone has been here for a while. Is there anything to see here?
それよりほら、ジオタグを探さなきゃ。
Yeah, where could it be?
Ooh, ooh.
Oh. Okay, so I have the runway, the hangar, the aircraft parking apron, the terminal, and the hotel to choose from. Where could it be? I mean, I don't think it would be at the runway and the aircraft parking apron because there's really nothing in either place to really look at of where this geotag could be. Maybe the hangar, but I just was looking through IRU at the I was just looking through IRUO at the hangar, so maybe not here. Let's see. Terminal or hotel? Let's try the terminal. This is the terminal. Where's Tom Hanks? Is the AR marker here? Okay, you get the geotag here. Old Tanegashima Airport Terminal. No trespassing. Airport Administration Office. And of course there are geotags for the bikes. Honda Super Club. Registered by Takashina Yukana. It's like registered by Satsuma Kaidanji. It's like Japanese names are kind of fun to try and say. Oh, there's this geotag here too. From Airport Administration Office. This airport is no longer in use. No trespassing allowed. Thought maybe around the sign, but not really finding anything here. Now I want to try and find them without looking at like the guide for like the locations of where they are. Doesn't seem like it's here.
他を探してみましょ
う。Let's try the hotel. Frau's home. This is a hotel. Is the AR marker here? Tanegashima Airport Hotel, closed. Private property, no trespassing. It's like it could be hidden in the tree for all I know, or the bush. Oh, missed this geotag here. Central Tanegashima High Robot Club equipment. Do not throw away. Do not take. Aha, there we go. There it is.
ん？これは
ありましたか？
あったあった。まったくこんなところにあるなんて。
Good question. I turned the switch off. Playtime is over.
オッケー。
それじゃ帰りましょうか。
ん？
Is that a base station? If I remember correctly, there was a base station near the last geotag as well. Well, this is an area we haven't seen before. I can't bring out my phone droid though to check it out.
橋田さん？
なんでも。
What's going on with Daru? Hi, Juna. As soon as we return to the festival, Juntan stops me in my tracks.
すみません。ちょっと一緒に来てもらえますか？
Sure. I wonder what for.
言っとくけど、僕妻子持ちだぜ。それでもいいのかい？
Daru. That's not what she's trying to get at.
はい？
I guess Juntan doesn't get adult jokes. That's not exactly a joke. Not really.
でどこ行けばいいん？
はい。どうぞこちらに。
Where are we going? I end up following Juntan all the way to Festival HQ. I don't think I looked around here with the IOUO. I don't think I did. Oh, presenter waiting room. Authorized personnel only. No others are permitted to enter. Waizaka Gun Festival HQ. Contact Nishin no Omote Economic Tourism Department. And then, what was this one? Oh, backstage. Do not lean against. Yes, sir, and or ma'am. I think that's it. No, wait. Met Geotag Master for 50 of them. Oh, wait a minute. Cannot take screenshot. It can't take screenshots for my trophies. That's why that keeps coming up. Management number XX. Handle with care. Okay. Which means...
おお、来ましたな。
Hello, Sumio.
ボインちゃん、ボインちゃん。
Really? You brought Kaito along? The sexual harassment parakeet? I guess that's the only thing this parakeet knows how to say. I mean, Daru's not wrong.
で、どうですかな？ジオタグ探しの方は。
It's going good. I just found one.
まあヤシオキュンが頑張ってくれてます。
Not just Kaito, you are too, Daru.
はは、さすがはわしが見込んだ男じゃ。
いや、俺は。
謙遜するね。
That sounded like it hurt. It's like getting like a slap on the shoulder or on the back from a guy who could probably easily like squash you. I mean, I say that. I mean, Sumio is so big. It's like he could probably very easily not know his own strength. Yashio-kyun gets smacked on the back super hard, causing him to stumble. As an adult, I should have let him take the credit on this. Don't want to stand out too much either.
ところで橋田さん、あっちの方はどうなっておりますかな？
Other thing. What other thing? It's been a while. I can't remember what he's referring to. Candy-san whispers into my ear. We probably look like a gang leader and drug lord mid-exchange. In reality, he's not asking me about anything sketchy. He's probably just referring to what we talked about yesterday. And seeing that I haven't picked the game up in a while, I don't remember what that conversation was about. The gun phase ends the day after tomorrow, making the start of the robot phase. Candy-san's invested heavily in the latter. And if he wants to do something to create some hype for it, it'll have to go down tomorrow. Common sense tells me that trying to do something at this point would be pointless. Instead, I hold my head up high and answer with pride.
大丈夫です。任せてください。
Leave it to me!
ほほ、そうですか。それを聞いて安心しましたぞ。
いいな、そんなに安請け合いしちゃって。準備だって何もしてないのに。
Remarks Yashio-kyun dubiously. I totes get it. But after spending a few days on the island, I finally get it.
むふん。まあ見ててよ。絶対に盛り上がる仕掛けを考えてるから。
Daru, please don't say that. Hype your dang clothes right off. I'm worried now that an AR hiccup will occur where everyone is completely nude. Oh, man.
さすがですな。いや、あなたに任せてよかったですわい。
ボインちゃん、ボインちゃん。
Yashio-kyun continues to direct a doubtful gaze toward me, but that's fine. All will be revealed tomorrow. It's gonna be one hell of a day.
大丈夫なのかな？
Hopefully. After the sudden gathering is dismissed, Juna remains behind to talk to me.
橋田さんのこと？
Oh, I'm Kaito now. Okay.
うん。
I was actually surprised too that Hashida-san accepted Candy-san's impossible mission without giving it much thought. That's a heavy burden to take on so lightly. Yeah, kind of.
まあでも子供じゃないんだし、本人がいいって言うならいいんじゃない？
うん。そうだよね。
それに、アメ社長だってダメでもともとみたいなとこあるんじゃないの？
うん。社長は本気だと思う。
Huh. If Juna says so, it might very well be true. she is a Space Candy employee now. That's a good point. She probably knows the president better than any of us.
それにしても純ちゃんよくやってるよね。仕事大変でしょ。
Working and earning money to support yourself. I'm still a student and relying on my parents for money. I feel like she's a lot more mature than I am. I mean, given what we had last game with, you know, her family, it's like she's the oldest child of, what was it, 4 children? And she has 3 brothers, 3 younger brothers. So it's like, and they don't have a mom, so it's like she had to really be both a sister and a mother to them. So having that kind of an upbringing would definitely make Juna more mature and more grown up than everyone else. It's like, and you know, I really respect her in that respect. to put it simply.
そんな、私なんてまだまだだよ。ヤシオくんの方がずっと。
Still got a long way to go. I mean, she's still learning, right? It's like, and over time, she'll get even better at what she's doing.
俺はただの浪人生だよ。まだ結果すら出してない。
でも、夢があるのってすごいなって。
And to become an astronaut, yeah, that is a big dream. And kind of a lofty one, but also a very difficult profession to get into, from my understanding. She says before smiling somewhat lonesomely.
私は他にできることなかったから。
Nothing else? There's literally nothing else you could do? Juna has always been an introvert. Yeah. She's never had much in the way of self-confidence. Yet I feel like between everything that happened last game and now into this game, I really do feel like Juna is the one character who has grown the most in terms of character development. And I'm so glad of that because of her introverted nature. It's like she's become, over time, more confident in herself and more and a little more outgoing. I mean, she doesn't sound as meek in this game as she did in the first game. I figured that maybe she had changed a little in the last half year after everything that went down, but I guess people can't change that quickly. I mean, slowly but surely. It's like, and I still stand by what I just said about her, so.
純ちゃんはバトロボ担当なんだっけ？
うん。でも大変。だって、私ロボットのこと何も分かってないから。
I mean, you know enough, especially with what happened last game. she knows enough about robots.
それでもちゃんとやろうとしてるんでしょ。
だって仕事だもん。言われたことをやらないと。
I mean, that is true.
それに、お祭りってなんだか楽しいでしょ？
Yeah, it's like we want this festival to go well. Even with Kimijima Ko causing, you know, kind of I want to call it like mischievous chaos. Yeah, I think that's the best way to describe with everything that has been going on so far with Kimijima. Mischievous chaos. I mean, it's definitely not like in the last game where it was such high stakes. This is much more low key, I feel. And it's like on a more personal level.
ま、お祭りだからね。
You know, Juna might be a hell of a lot stronger than she thinks she is. Oh, most definitely. This isn't the first time I've thought that either. Yeah, I remember. Because if I was in her shoes, I'd quit the moment I was told to do something I wasn't good at. But I'm sure she'd still say otherwise if I told her that.
そういや、純ちゃんって橋田さんは平気なの？
平気って？
Yeah, what exactly does he mean?
だってもともとそんなに男の人得意じゃないでしょ。
Not to mention Hasu. Pardon me. Not to mention Hashida-san can be quite the pervert. He is who he is. Just like Frau. She is who she is.
どうしてだろう。苦手っていうことはないかな。なんだか面白いし。
Okay, so she's kind of taking Daru in stride. I mean, they've all had to do that with Frau. So, it's like, they have to do it all again with Daru. That's certainly one way to describe him. Yeah.
それにほら、ちょっと可愛いっていうか。
Really? I'm honestly kind of surprised she's saying that.
かわいい？橋田さんが？
Of course, Kaito would be like, what? Cute?
だって、クマさんみたいでしょ？
I mean, I guess he is big. Yes.
純ちゃん、くれぐれも橋田さんにはそれ言わないようにね。
Yeah, really. It's like Daru would go absolutely nuts if she were to say that to him.
どうして？
だってあの人なら僕のハニーになってくれてもいいのだぜとか言いかねないし。
Something along those lines, yeah. Except he would say it much more pervertedly. Juna laughs.
何？
だって今のちょっと似てた。
I mean, he did kind of imitate Daru.
別にそういうつもりで言ったわけじゃ。
ね、もう一回言って。
ダメ、もう二度と言わない。
Oh, come on, Kaito. Humor Juna. Imitate Daru again.
キルバラで勝っても？
Oh? Have you been practicing, Juna?
昼バラで勝っても
It wasn't my intention to impersonate him, but I guess I couldn't help but mimic his speaking pattern. I gotta be careful. Okay, who am I? Am I Kaito or Daru? The next morning, the robot club gathers together at the festival grounds. Of course, that includes Mr. Oh, Nae-tan. I'm Daru. Of course, that includes Candy-san and Nae-tan, too. The reason we're all here goes without saying. It's so we can execute an event that is glorious and symbolic of Tanegashima. Basically, we gotta generate buzz.
本当にうまくいくのかな
間違いないってさっきも説明したでしょ
It's like, what are they doing exactly? If my predictions are correct, everything will go according to plan.
"他人の頭の中に妄想を投影する装置
That transition was very much like, 60s Batman transition. I wasn't expecting that.
そう僕はそうじゃないかって思ってる
Kimijima Ko has perpetrated I cannot say this word. Perpetuated. There we go. A series of incidents over the past several days. But they don't only involve the electromagnetic wave irradiation equipment. I said it without stumbling for once. The electromagnetic wave irradiation equipment, I think I'm getting better at saying it, can only project pre-programmed images or videos into people's brains. Just like what happened in Odaiba last year during the incident where Kimijima Ko created mass confusion by showing people a clip that was produced in advance. And just as Kimijima Ko's people used it during the incident 6 months ago to infiltrate JAXA. But the electromagnetic wave irradiation equipment being used this time around doesn't line up with what was used in the previous incidents. I came to the conclusion that the tech being used this time is an upgraded version of the electromagnetic wave irradiation equipment. Let's call it Electromagnetic Wave Irradiation Equipment version 2.0. That's too long. How about EWI Equipment version 2.0? That would be easier to say. Also, how many times am I going to have to say electromagnetic wave irradiation equipment? As for what the revision points are...
妄想を他人の頭に投影ねでも現実としてそんなことできるの
I mean, we kind of experienced that in the first game.
できるよ
At the very least, if you use the Committee of 300's technology. The Committee of 300. A secret organization composed of 300 members shrouded in mystery, rumored to pull the strings of the world from behind the scenes. Also known as the Unseen Rulers. Their subordinates include royalty, intelligence agencies from numerous nations, and banks. It is said they control all enterprises, police, and research agencies. However, their existence is a mere rumor. The Committee of 300's ultimate goal is believed to be the construction of the so-called New World Order under the Human Ranch Project. Outside of the elite humans, only 1 billion humans will be spared and all others will be slaughtered. The 1 billion left alive will serve as slaves controlled by their new rulers. And reading this just made me think of all last game. Oh boy. If I hadn't come in contact with them through a what is this word? Netogi? Netog? I'm not entirely sure how to say this. I probably wouldn't believe it either. A short for network, game, or online play. Oh, I get it. Net. NE is net. The O is online. And the GE is game, right? Through a computer network, this type of game allows multiple players to play at the same time. Some games even have a few thousand players participating at once. Okay. I've never heard of this term before. I feel like it would be easier just to say network game or online play instead of this word. At any rate, there were people who utilized this technology to cause a handful of incidents in the past. Oh boy. That's a lot of destruction. The cutting edge of Shibuya. 2 cases went down there. Return of the New Generation Madness, which is fiction. Similar to the New Generation Madness that occurred in 2009, the Return of the New Generation Madness was a series of incidents in 2015. Got it. And New Generation Madness, also fiction. A major earthquake happened in Shibuya, Tokyo in 2009. Due to it only affecting Shibuya, there were rumors that it was done by a black hole bomb or earthquake weapon. Urban legends claim that it was triggered by the mass murder incident known as the New Generation Madness in 2009. Of course, there's a reason why I came to this conclusion.
現にこの何日かで起きてることだって妄想だしね。
Well, yeah. It's like we know that.
じゃあ、もしかしてあれは。
そう、僕の妄想。
Yeah, I was noticing that with every AR hiccup, that it's basically been the thought projections of Daru. It's like everyone, the cat ear maid, the bikinis, the bloomers. It's like each one, Daru was thinking about those, and then it happened. They all happened. And I don't particularly want to think this, but it almost makes it seem that Daru is kind of in on this. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but it it just is kind of fishy to me that every delusion has been a delusion of Daru's making. So I don't know. That's where my mind has gone, but I don't really want to think that Daru is on like Kimijima's side. I really don't want to think that. Yet it would make a lot of sense if Daru was, because of how Kimijima has been acting lately. I don't know. It's like I like Daru. It's like I've come to really like him as a character throughout all the Steins Gate games, and now with him being in Robotics Notes, it's like, how is he going to be in this game? I mean, he's still the same character from the Steins Gate games, but I feel with Robotics Notes, they have to, come up with something new and different to keep Daru kind of fresh and different with this game. So I don't know. It's I don't want to think of Daru as kind of like a double agent, but I'm kind of torn. It's like I don't want him to be, yet I can't think that he might be. It's like those are my thoughts about it anyway. Everything that's happened over the past several days were produced from my delusions. There's my proof.
考えてもみてよ。猫耳メイドも体操服ブルマも水着もあれ全部僕たちが話した後に起きたでしょ。
That's right. And they were all his idea.
でもそれはほら、君島公がどこかで聞いてたって可能性もあるんじゃないの
？Maybe, but that's a big maybe.
だからそれを確かめるためにこれから試すんでしょ。
Oh?
どういうこと？
So their plan is to think of something else, for Daru to think of something else that could be made manifest?
つまりこれから僕が妄想する出来事が現実になれば僕の推測は正しかったってこと。
なるほど、確かに。
And then that will become part of today's glorious event, killing two birds with one stone.
それで何を妄想するの？
I shudder to think. I mean, with Daru, seeing how perverted his mind can be, it's like his fantasies knows no bounds. Same with Frau. Oh god. I just had a thought. What if Daru and Frau were to think of something together? How bad could it get?
それを言っちゃ実証実験にならんでしょう。
あ、そっか。
つうわけで怒ってからのお楽しみ。
それはそれで不安だな。
Rightly so, I'd say. Like Batman transition again. Well then, all I need to do is wait for things to get going.
それで橋田さん、今から一体何をするというんだね。見たところ何の準備もできてないようだが。
I mean, for what he's planning, he doesn't necessarily need to make any preparations. Not really. Candy-san's not wrong. The festival grounds are completely unchanged from before. I haven't touched a thing. That's weird. This can't be happening. What's wrong? If things went according to plan, this place should be partying right now. About now. What did he just think of?
橋田さん？
は大丈夫だお。ちょっと時間がかかってるだけだからもうちっと待ってればきっと。
Do I even want to know what he just thought?
きっと？
Their gazes pierce my skin. Their eyes are full of doubt. At this rate, I can throw all that trust I built with them over the last few days out the window.
本当に大丈夫なんですか？
Everyone's here.
当たり前じゃん。僕を誰だと思ってんの？
ただの変態かと。
Just like you, Frau. It's like...
紳士だけどな。
A perverted gentleman.
橋田さん。
It's like... I'm disappointed in you, Hashida-san. Even Airi-tan looks at me with pity. Please stop. Don't look at me like that. You're making my heart race. Making his heart race? It's like, just take some Tums and you'll be fine. Eventually.
やっぱり推測が間違ってたんじゃないの？
Maybe.
いや、そんなはずは。
橋田さん、今ならまだ間に合うよ。
Why are you whispering, Akiho? Akitan's clearly grown tired of watching me. She walks over and whispers at me. Why is she whispering?
間に合うって何が？
本当のところ、何も準備なんてしてないんでしょ？だったら正直に言って、許してもらえばいいよ。そもそもが無理な相談なんだから、誰も怒ったりしないって。
Akiho's too nice. And also very understanding. It's like, I feel like we need more people like Akiho in this world. It's like optimistic, really nice, and understanding. It's like, I feel like those are three qualities that more people need to have in life. And that's hard to find. Akitan is right. Candy-san's demands were impossible from the get-go. But I was the one who decided to nod my head and play along with him. I can't walk this back now. I'm still DaSH. Daru, the super hacker. There it is. What DaSH is short for. I'm the man that realized that crazy mad scientisto's endless impossible demands. Talking about Okabe. How could someone like that go back on his word? Worse yet, to be so pathetic as to bow down to someone.
やっぱ無理だったみたいです。どうもすみませんでした。
Now, this is an outburst I wasn't expecting.
橋田さん？
大人がこんなに潔く頭を下げる姿、初めて見ました。
I don't have anything to lose by bowing down, do I? No. No. At least I don't think so. Pride? What's that? Does that put food on the table?
いや、おかしいな。僕の予想なら今頃。
By now, a giant water slide would have appeared at the beach. A water slide? Ah, how fun would that be? And everyone would be racing there and having fun. I actually have a fond memory of going to a water park slide when I was... I can't remember how old I was exactly, but I was still in my teens. It's like my parents and I were doing a road trip, a camping road trip, and we went to go see Mount Rushmore, and kind of nearby there was a water park, a water slide park, and I actually convinced my parents to go, and I had so much fun. It's like there were a bunch of different water slides. There was one that was like really, really high up. It's like that was a rush, to say the least. So much fun. I would definitely try and find that place again and relive that experience. Were my fantasies too crazy to materialize? No, I don't think so. I mean, his fantasies have so far been more personal, so maybe he needs to think more on the personal side. I mean, that's the thought.
それにしても残念じゃのう。もう一盛り上がりできりゃよかったんじゃが。
さあせん。
まあでもまだ告知もしてないんだし、お客さんには変わりないんでしょ。
それはそうじゃが。
Candy-san is oddly dispirited. This is my fault for making empty promises. Yes, Akio? That's when Akitan raises her hand energetically.
もしかしたら今からできるかもしれないこと思いついちゃったんだけど。
What's that?
本当か、アキホちゃん。
うん。
お、そうかそうか。であれば頼んでもいいかのう。
任せてよ。たぎってきた。
待って、アキちゃん、どんなアイディアなのそれ。
それはね、
名誉部長による火縄銃の試射？
The Tanagashi machine. I mean, would people come to really... would people really come to see that performance? I mean, it's a small little robot. After hearing Akio's proposal, I repeat it back to her. The honorary prez, of course, refers to the hobby robot known as Tanagashi Machine 3 Kai. Where'd the Kai come from? What? We treated him as the Central T Robot Club's honorary prez. Also, I think my voice cracked.
確か今日はもう一回火縄銃の試射があったでしょ?
On a normal year, the matchlock gun shooting demonstration happens only once, but since this year is a Waizaka, they scheduled several of them. Akio's idea is to have the honorary prez participate in one of the demos.
ガンバレルのスナイデルみたいにさ、かっこいいでしょ? どうかな? できないことはないと思うんだけど。
Sniger. Fiction. The name of a robot from Mobile Battler Gundarel and Gundarel Killed Allied Online. Piloted by Viral Western. The only cart tripper with a long-range shooting skill. And Tanagashi Machine 3 Kai. It's like, what? All of a sudden, Kai has been tacked on the end of that. Why? Why? It wasn't that way in the first game. The name of the hobby robot made by Central T Robot Club, originally created by the founder of the club, Senomiya Mizuki. It won a hobby robot fighting tournament in 2010. Afterwards, it was put away as the honorary president of the club. But in 2019, Senomiya Akiho, Mizuki's younger sister, modified it and entered a tournament, securing second place. Yes, and Robo won.
Nonsense です。
なんでさ。
そもそも種子島新さん会に火縄銃なんて持たせられるわけないでしょ。大きさが違いすぎます。
I mean, that's a good point, but maybe we can find a little small one. Maybe like a toy one.
ましてや撃たせるなんて不可能です。
だったらホビーロボ用のバズーカを持たせるのはどう？どこの店に市販品が売ってたよね。
Hobby Robot Bazooka?
それならできなくはないと思いますが、それではそもそもの趣旨が変わってしまいます。
Yeah, it's about matchlock guns, not bazookas.
見た目が近ければいいじゃん。
種子島の鉄砲祭りだから火縄銃なんです。バズーカは関係ないでしょ。
スバルの頭でっかち。
Because that's who Subaru is. I understand where he's coming from. No one would care if the honorary prez showed up out of nowhere and shot a bazooka. I'm just having this. Now I'm just having this image of the Tanagashi machine shooting off a bazooka. And that image is just kind of weirding me out. Plus, it's just a hobby robot. A robot of that size shooting a bazooka doesn't make for much of a show. Maybe a pistol instead? It's like something that it could more feasibly wield. Having said that... watching Candy-san's unusually dispirited state, I really feel like doing something for him. Besides, this sort of thing shouldn't have been left in the hands of an outsider to begin with. This was always a problem for us, the people who come from Tanegashima. I don't think Akio's idea is a bad one, given that it honors the purpose and theme of the festival. We just have to tweak it a little. No, tweak.
AR を使うってのはどう？
That's an idea.
名誉部長にバズーカを持たせてさ、AR で見ると等身大ぐらいになって火縄銃を撃ってるように見せる。
Much how like they did in the first game with the gun build 2, you know, having the AR skin of Gunvarel overlaid with the actual model of Gun Build 2. Okay. It's like we could definitely do that instead of actually having him wield a matchlock gun. It's like even then it's like bazookas are rather big and the Tanegashima machine is rather small, so it's like, how is that exactly gonna work? This is the same tech we used to make Gun Build 2 look like Gunvarel at the expo in Otaiba. I like how I just talked about that and then Kaito just brings it up for me when I didn't actually need to talk about it. I mean, it just shows that I'm following along in Kaito's thought process.
それなら実現も可能だし、祭りの趣旨にも合致すると思うんだけど。
Yeah.
カイ、それいい！すごくいいよ！ねえ、スバル、それならどう？
悪くはない考えですが、ただそのためには時間の問題があります。
Of course. No matter how you slice it, the next matchlock gun demo starts in 4 hours. We don't have a lot of time. Can we pull this off in 4 hours?
ですが、みんなの協力があればできなくはないと思います。
Okay, let's do it then. What do we have to lose?
まあ、これを実現すれば、ロボ部が注目を得ることにもなるでしょうし。
Oh, there you go.
やってくれるなら援助の増額を考えてもいいぞ。
Oh, well. It's like that would be tremendous then.
わかりました。やりましょう。
Like Subaru's all for it. I mean, look at that smile on his face. Even though it's like an ever so slight smile. Says Subaru definitively, with a slight smile on his face.
やったー！
そうと決まれば。古氷、どこへ行くつもりだ？
It's like, come back here, Furugori. You're not going anywhere. I can't get over that movement. Even though her back was turned to me, it's like I still can't get over that movement. Frau slowly turns around. Slowly I turn.
私、寺忙しいんで。
What could you possibly be so busy with that you don't have time to help?
嫁嬢コンテストの準備だって特にしてないだろう。協力する時間はあるはずだ。
嫁嬢コンテスト出なくていいなら考えなくもな。
それは不可だ。
そこはもう少し考えるべきとこでしょう。
ロボ部のためだ。これは部長命令だ。
I mean, from what it sounds like, it seems that it's a lot of work. I mean, Frau working on 2 different projects? Is she up for that task?
オーバーだ。パワハラだ。
Pawahara? Pawahara. Another way of saying power harassment. I swear, these nicknames for these harassments are so weird to me. Mainly used in a work environment where the person with authority mentally or physically harasses those under them in a way that goes beyond what's necessary. And, you know, I gotta say, Frau's voice actor, I swear she has so much fun voicing Frau. She really seems to really get into voicing Frau. And I love it. Especially when it comes to like lines like this where she's just all kind of going crazy and yelling. Frau complained for a while thereafter, but eventually gave up. She's already calmed down.
よし、フルゴーリー。ガンバレルの 3D データを流用して火縄銃を発射するモーションを作ってくれ。AR では種子島新さん回ではなくガンバレルが見えるようにする。
We don't have any 3D data on the honorary prez. There's no way around that.
火縄銃の 3D データは
Oh yeah. Also need 3D data for the matchlock gun.
今から作るのは無理だろう。ネット上でモデリングしたデータが売っているかもしれない。探してみる。僕は種子島新さん回がバズーカを撃つ動作をプログラムで作ります。
It's like you can create something like that, Subaru. It's like that seems like more in line with what Frau would be able to do. You know, since she's a programmer. Subaru is more of an engineer. Can he pull that off?
Senomiya先輩はロボクリニックに行ってドクからバズーカを買ってきてください。費用は
Yeah, how are they gonna pay?
わしが出す。
Okay. Sounds good then. Sumio will pay for it.
わかった。
イベントでの種子島新さん回の操作はヤシオ先輩お願いします。
了解。
It's like seeing that he's the resident operator of these robots. It's like he's the only one who can do it very effectively.
私たちにも何かお手伝いできることはありませんか？
It's like Airi wants to help. Juna and Airi slowly raise their hands.
ああ、そうだな。
It's like, what could they possibly do? I can't really think of anything that could that they could do that could help.
命 名誉部長のために鉄砲隊の衣装を作って。とびきり派手なやつ。
A firing squad costume? Okay, that's kind of funny.
その方が見栄えもいいし、どうせならそこまでこだわりたいじゃん。
She's right. That way we can create some uniformity. Well, I think now that we have a game plan in mind, I think this is a good enough place to stop for right now. So things are definitely getting underway with the robot phase of the festival. I'm very interested to see how it's all gonna pan out and how it's gonna go. So I'm sure we'll get into that next time. So I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, I am stopping it here for now. So I hope you all enjoyed watching, and thank you all for watching as well. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, like, comment, and claw that subscribe button to become part of the pack. And as always, everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you may be.